Hey Rachel, I can't believe it's been so long since I made a video, and you're gonna have to excuse me because I'm gonna eat my cheese stick while I talk because I procrastinated this morning and didn't make the video earlier today, and I had a lot of things to do. And Jade is gonna continue to annoy me because I just got home, and therefore it must be playtime! So yeah, and I'm starving. String cheese is good. Oh my gosh. First, most exciting thing. I'm gonna graduate! Yay! So, I finally got my application for graduation faxed back to me with all of the lovely signatures. And it says approved. Can you see that? Yeah, approved. Woohoo! It's probably backwards. Stupid eyesight camera. Anyways. I'm so excited. I'm on the list for graduation. I still do need to mail this in with a check, so no procrastinating. Alright, what else is there? Also, I wanted to make like a really cute like tribute album or video or something with all the Sister Fest stuff, and clearly that hasn't happened yet. But now that I've told you, I'm accountable for doing this, so I'm gonna do it. No procrastinating. Sorry if that clap was really loud. Jade is panting really loud. Can you hear that? You see that? Did you see that? You can't script this shit. Oh, I didn't just swear. You can't script this stuff. Good job. Okay, so what else has happened? Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna have to look at a calendar just like you did. This is really ridiculous. But yeah, so first there was Easter because after Sister Fest, I came home and was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired because you guys are tiring. And then I was just getting ready for Easter, and Mom and Dad and the girls came up for Easter, and it was really fun, and Brian's parents and one of his aunts and his grandmother came over, so there were 10 people, even though I thought there were 9, and I was only planning for 9 because I can't count, but luckily Brian can count, and he got the correct number of chairs. And it was really fun and awesome, and I'm really bad at, like, getting all of the food and the meals to be planned, done together at the same time, and thank God Mom was there because otherwise it would have been an epic disaster. And turns out my bread machine doesn't have a quick dough setting, and so Mom was like, why isn't your dough done yet? And I was like, because it takes an hour and a half. She was like, mine only takes 45, oh my gosh. So we almost didn't have rolls, and then we just pulled them out early and they didn't get to rise all the way, and they were delicious anyways. And it turned out really good. I still don't know how to cut ham. It was really hard, and the whole leftovers was a disaster, and I have a ham bone. What do you do with a ham bone? People keep saying soup, but it's a bone. I don't know. I'll just throw it in the soup. I guess I'll make some ham and potato soup or something. Jade. She's so high maintenance. And then, after Easter, I had like 1 week left for training for our half marathon, which means like really your training is done and you just need to not kill yourself this last week because you need all of the energy that you can to run 13.1 miles. And oh my gosh, it was exhausting, and I didn't think my legs were going to keep going. Oh, I still have string cheese. And it was on and on and on. It was really amazing, actually. But seriously, I've never run that far before in my life. You know in that one episode of How I Met Your Mother when Barney Stinson is like, I can run the New York Marathon. And then he does. And then he sits on the subway and gets stuck on the subway because his legs stop working. And he just rides it from end to end. And, yeah. That is kind of what it feels like to run a lot. At one point, between mile 12 and mile 13, I looked at Brian and I was like, I'm gonna finish, but I might pass out when I'm done. I'll be okay. It was really tiring. But actually, in all honesty, it was a ton of fun. The first, like, 6-8 miles were, like, a breeze. And, there was a lot of hills. And then once we hit mile 10, I was like, well, this is as far as I've ever run before, and I don't know if I can run any farther. There were a lot of hills. But I got a medal and a cool shirt that's still dirty because I'm really bad at doing laundry. But I got a medal I can show you. Hold on one second. I thought this was pretty sweet. They gave us all medals when we crossed the finish line. And there's the date. Half marathon in Jackson, Mississippi. And it was the Biggest Loser event, which means I got to meet really awesome Biggest Loser people. And there were 2 of them there. This one guy, Patrick, from like maybe 2 years ago or so. And I didn't talk to him. We listened to his talk, but it was really hard to hear him because they didn't have the whole mic situation figured out yet, and so I was more so just really aggravated that the music was really, really loud, and we were in this tiny room, and the music was so loud that I couldn't hear him and his microphone over the stupid music. And he was really tall and intimidating, so I didn't really talk to him, which is kind of a lame reason to, like, not say hi and be like, oh my gosh, I want your picture. And, like, lame and, but then there's this one woman, Gina, and she was the at-home winner this past season that you watched the finale with me during Sister Fest. And she was really awesome. Like, on the whole show, they kind of played her as this villain, and she really wasn't. She's just has meltdowns exercising like everybody does. I mean, like, I cry like every other run, and who doesn't? If you don't, you're weird. And they just kind of, like, showed all of her, like, meltdowns and not all her, like, really sweet side. But anyway, she's from Vicksburg, and she lives in Alabama now, and we listened to her talk on Friday, and then on Saturday during the run, we actually ended up running, like, most of the first mile with her, and, like, we're talking to her, and it was really cool. So when we got to the end, we went and said hi to her again, and got pictures with us and our medals and her, and it was really cool. Brian and I ran the half, and his parents did the 5K, which is also what Gina did. The guy Patrick ran the half marathon, and he ran it, like, he did super well because he's running the Boston Marathon. And I did not do so super well. Actually, we did really well. We finished in like 2.5 hours, and like right at 2.5 hours, and it was really good. It was really, really, really fun. And during that last mile, I was like promising myself that I would never make myself do that again. But honestly, I probably would. It was super fun. It really was. The woman Gina's trying to start one in Mobile, and so I'm already recruiting our family to make them run at least a 5K. Though Dad could totally do the half, because he has before. Anyways, other exciting things. Let's see. Hey, man, I still haven't mailed your birthday present yet. I'm a terrible sister. But your birthday looked really fun. I looked at all your pictures on Facebook, and it was super cute, your new tank top, and it sounds like all of your country food was delicious and yummy. Oh, so about my whole school thing, I'm going to be starting my internship probably next week. So fingers crossed. That will be awesome. And I will be less bored. Oh, other thing. You should totally still register for like a 5K somewhere in DC and like in the month of May and just work out and do it and give yourself a reason to have to work out, because if you have a deadline then you'll do it, and if you don't have a deadline then you will be lazy. Probably. That's me at least. But you should still totally do it while you still have time. And otherwise, then you'll be sad. And then you're going to be busy all summer, so it's going to be active, but still, like, start off good. Run. Yeah. I'm all about this. I'm so lame. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a fantastic week despite all of this opera nonsense, and text me and complain about it, and I'll keep you company while you're sitting many, many hours in the pit. And have fun hiking. And let me know how your weekend was on your video on Sunday. Love you. Bye.